But welcome, at any rate, welcome to today's webinar on how to do a wellness consult. And I'm really excited to be doing this webinar because it's such a huge thing to do. Like, I can't stress enough the importance of wellness consults. I can go through and look at teams and figure out who's doing their wellness consult and who is not. Do not restart my computer now. No, thank you. Okay, sorry. I can tell who's doing their wellness consult and who is not, because I, for sure, can see it just shows on a team when people are educated. Because the truth of it is, you will have people that will enroll, but you can't even get to open their oils no matter what you do. And I've had that. But you should be having a good amount of people get onto LRP. I would tell you probably 30 to 50% of my people get on an LRP. Not everybody, certainly. Some people don't. And then some people get on for a little while and then drop it. But the key is for keeping your retention up, and this could be a whole other webinar for another day, is, and I'm going to show you, I am going to share my screen and show you some stuff, so some resources that I like. But one thing that I really like to do is I like to just keep my people educated and have them feel like they're part of a community. Because when those two things happen, they order more. And that's one beauty about this business. You know, I've thought about, you know, like, would I ever do network marketing company again, and what company would I work with, et cetera, et cetera. And I think I probably would do another network marketing company. I mean, no, doTERRA is not going anywhere. We've got a great company. So that's why I just always think, you know, would I ever do it again? And then I think, you know, if doTERRA hadn't come my way, what other companies would I do? And the problem is, I think of all these companies where I think they have a great product, and I'm like, okay, well, here's the problem. They have a product you don't need to order every month. Like, I'll throw one out there for you, Norwex. I love their rags, but I'm not going to buy Norwex every single month like I do doTERRA. And so I feel like, man, I would constantly be going to events and shows and doing classes and never getting a break. And that's one thing I've loved about doTERRA is that my volume goes up every month because, for the most part, I mean, actually, it's pretty much gone up every month. Summer can be a little bit slower, and I do have, you know, you'll have a promotion month, and then it will dip down for a couple months, and then it will go even higher. But the point is my volume is growing overall because we have a product that people need on a monthly basis. It's not like a one-time, oh, you've got rags that you can use for the next year. Like, these are oils. This is a lifestyle change. And so really, it is my goal to always have that come across in any class that I'm doing or any one-on-one that I do, that this is a lifestyle change. This isn't a one-time thing. Because if it's a lifestyle change, people are going to be continuing to use their oils. Now, people will use it if it's different, right? And that's okay. I mean, I know some people that wake up and put 37 different oils on, and that's great. I personally don't use that many every day. I use a lot. I mean, I use the soap, I use the shampoo and conditioner, I use the face wash, I use the laundry detergent, I use the toothpaste, I use the vitamins. I'm taking this right now. So, you know, you can see for me, it's a lifestyle change, and I have to be ordering monthly to be able to get all the products that I need because I'm going through them at a faster rate than I'm buying them. But the people who aren't, it's because they're not educated, and a lot of them it's because they choose not to be. And when I mean educated, that doesn't mean you don't have a college degree. They're not educated on doTERRA, because if people were, you know, once you become educated on it and love it, you can't help but get on and use everything that they have. So, one thing I like to do is, it's about wellness consult tools, and I'm going to make it about that. But I really like to set up their wellness consult when they're purchasing their oils. Because I know a lot of you are probably thinking, well, I'm trying to set up a wellness consult and it's just not working. And my answer to that would be, I know. I have a woman in Vernal, Utah that I've been trying to do a wellness consult with for a year, and I still can't get it set up. So I get it. There's people out there that won't set it up. So what I like to do, my favorite thing to do, is to do a wellness consult with somebody or to set it up when they're purchasing. What I say is, okay, here's the deal. You are getting a lot of awesome oils, and I totally understand how overwhelming it is to get all these oils. You've just learned a lot about this class or at this one-on-one that we've just done, and it's overwhelming to try to remember everything that you need to be doing once you actually get those oils. So one thing that I offer for everybody that I enroll is I do a free wellness consult. Now, if you have a Zyto scanner, it's a great time to say, and I have this great little Zyto scanner that will help you. You know what oils exactly your body needs right now. If you don't have one, it's okay. Here's my dirty little secret. I'm not even paying for my Zyto scanner right now because I haven't been using it as much. So If you have one, great. If you don't stress. And the reason I'm not paying for mine is because my computer wasn't working, so I couldn't get them to work together. But what I do is I just tell them, okay, here's the deal. I know that this is overwhelming, and I want you to feel like you have the maximum support, and I also want you to understand that you've got some really cool oils here, and I really want you to be able to get the benefits out of them. So I want to come and meet with you so that you know how to use these. So I get it set up right when I'm signing them up. Sometimes that doesn't work, and it's okay. But I find if I can get that appointment set up right then and there, that is absolutely huge. Now, once I do their wellness consult, here's what I'm going to show you online. And I apologize, because of compliance, they've taken down the stuff that I used to use. So I like to use, you can call it a membership overview or a wellness consult. They're the same thing. And in fact, I mean, wellness consult, you're helping them figure out how to use their oils. Business overview, you're telling them how to use their account. But I also, at the membership overview, I'm showing them how to use their account. I'm also showing them, I'm also doing a, so, big simmer blowout, that's funny. Okay, so membership overview pack of 10. Here is my favorite piece of material to take to the class is my membership overview, or when I do a membership overview or a wellness consult, same names or same thing, just different names. I like to take this with me. And the reason I like to take this with me is because it walks them through their membership and explains their membership, which we want them to understand. You have to realize at a class, it is overwhelming. We have just gone over how to use, 5 to 8 different products. We've talked about what oils are. We've talked about doTERRA. And frankly, people sometimes are overwhelmed, which I know I was. I was like, how do I do that oregano again? How do I log it? What's the RP? And I get so confused. So this is our time to spend one-on-one with them to help everything come together, all those pieces of the puzzle to come together. So I like to take a membership overview with me, or I'll show you another option. There's the Share Success has a great brochure as well. But I like you can also use this Live brochure, whatever one you feel the most comfortable with. They're the same idea. They both go over your membership. I like the suggestions for the oil usage in the membership overview better than I like the Live brochure. Now, I always have the membership overview or the Live brochure, but I always like to have this right here on hand. So I always take a book, and I always take a Live brochure, and then I always take this Share brochure as a backup with me, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. So if you want to write this down, I apologize. I was going to be showing you me today, so I don't have this on a PowerPoint. So if you want to get something and write down, you're going to take the membership or the membership overview or the Live brochure with you. You always want to have a book, Modern Essentials book, or you could take the Essential Life book, whatever you like the best. And I actually still like the Modern Essentials the best because it has an A to Z guide, and I like that a little bit better. So I always have a book and then a piece of material to review their account, so whether it's the membership overview or the Live brochure, and then I always have a Share brochure with me. I don't necessarily pull it out unless it's needed, but I always like to have that with me, and I'll explain why in a minute. So we'll go back to the picture of the membership overview because that's what I'm going to reference right now. So I go to their home or have them come to my house or wherever we've decided to meet up, and we talk about, I just go through and I explain their account. The cool thing is that what I do when I'm there is I just go through and I follow their brochure. So even if you're feeling like you're new in doTERRA and feeling like, I don't know if I can do this because I don't know everything myself, these brochures, like this my membership overview brochure, makes it so that anybody in the world can do a wellness or a wellness consult or a membership overview with someone. So the first page, and this is what I apologize, I don't have my the webcam. I can't figure out how to get it to work with Meeting Burner. But the first thing you're going to do is you're going to write down, there's a portion at the top for them to write down. You write down their member ID and their password. And what I like to do is show them how to log into their account. Some people are very savvy, and by the time that you've gotten there, they've already logged in and looked at everything and set up their website to hand out to their friends, et cetera, et cetera. Other people are not as savvy. So I always like to go with the idea that I'm going to at least get them on their back office so that they can see how to place an order. They can see where the deals are that doTERRA has going on, things like that. And then I go through loyalty rewards. And I'll just explain. So you have just purchased a wholesale membership, which is really awesome. You just got the oils for that skill, which is awesome. It's always a good feeling. But there's an even better way to save money that I want to tell you about now, and it's called the Loyalty Rewards Program. And then I go through everything that's on the page about the Loyalty Rewards Program. And there's a little box that talks about the benefits of it, of ordering Loyalty Rewards versus a standard order. And I go through why that anytime they order, they always want to do a Loyalty Rewards. And then we go through the fact that they're going to get products back, which is awesome. And I always share a story of something that I've purchased personally. So you can do that yourself. Like, I don't think I've ever paid for a tube of toothpaste. I've never paid for my laundry detergent. And I am using like top quality, top of the line laundry detergent and toothpaste, which is awesome. And I'm getting it for free. Like, I'll buy a year's supply of laundry detergent at a time just using my Loyalty Rewards points. So I always go through the things that I've gotten for free and how it has saved me so much money. So you always want to share your personal story and your beliefs in the Loyalty Rewards Program. People are going to buy into what you believe into, what you believe. So for me, I love Loyalty Rewards because I'm getting, like I said, I get my kids' vitamins, I get the shampoo and conditioner, I get the, I'm using a laundry detergent, I'm using a lot of stuff. And what I love is it's a doTERRA thing, but I'm using good quality stuff. I'm not using nasty, harsh chemicals on my kids or myself, which is really great. So, and a lot of that stuff I'm getting free through the Loyalty Rewards. Now, and I have to order every month. I wash my hair, not every day, but I do wash my hair quite frequently, not just once a year. So I need to be ordering products every month. I also brush my teeth every day. And I do take my vitamins every day. So I do need products every single month because for me, it's a lifestyle change. So we just go through the whole Loyalty Rewards Program, and I answer any questions that they have. And then we go through the different amounts that you can order on Loyalty Rewards, and then we just go through the frequently asked questions. So that is the membership overview. Then we move on to, which on the next page of the brochure, is a personalized wellness plan. And we make it all about them. And I show them, this is where I have them look up their top 3 health goals, and we write down the recommendations of oils and products that they need to use. So I'll just say, okay, what are 3 things that you'd really like to work on right now? And it can be for you and it can be for your family. And I have them write it down. And then what we do is we go through and we look at the book together because I make sure that I bring a book. And when we look at the book, I make a star next to the products they already have. Or you write down the products they already have, like, hey, I noticed that you have warts, or no, I didn't. I noticed you don't have warts. I'll say, I noticed you wanted to work on some warts that you have. So here's some products I would recommend. You'll notice you already have these in the kit that you bought, which is really awesome. Another really good recommendation is this. So, and then I put a circle around the products that they don't have yet. So I'll say, let's make a list of the things you don't have yet, and then it's awesome because we can get your Loyalty Rewards order set up. So during my entire membership overview, I reference the fact that we're getting them on Loyalty Rewards. I just assume they're going to get on because we're talking about these things they need, and it's going to be the best way for them to get them cost-wise. So we just talk about what we're going to put them on. So we look up what they want to work on. We write down a product recommendation for them based on the book, and then the next thing that we do is we create a daily protocol, and this is all. Can you guys hear me okay? It just said it lost my connection to Meeting Burner. Can you guys hear me? Did you lose me? Okay, am I back now? Can you hear me again? Can you hear me now? Okay, perfect. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to hear it's going in and out for some of you. Okay, I'm glad you can still hear. Okay, it just popped up a message for me that said that you couldn't hear, and I was like, oh no. So what you're going to do, and again, everything that I'm reading is right in this brochure that I showed you so you guys can get membership overviews. And a great time to get them is if you are coming to convention, you can pick up this stuff because like Aromatools will have a store, my oil business will have a store. You can buy all of this stuff at convention, or if you have someone on your team going, they can grab some stuff for you to get free shipping. which is great. So anyway, you'll just follow this brochure. But what I do is I write down their health goals, I write down product ideas for them, and then I write down a daily protocol so they know when to use them. And I always give them tips on things that will make it easier. So for example, if it was warts, the best thing that you can do for warts, I have found, is that I put it in a little bottle, the oils that I need, and then I put the oils where the warts are. So it's been great to have it in a roller bottle instead of doing one oil at a time. So that's just what's well. So then you're just going to go through their other two things, and again, you're going to star what they have so they know how to use what they have. That's important. Why are they going to purchase more oil if they're not using what they have? So make sure that you show them how to use what they have, and then create a plan for them to order some other things. And then the rest of the brochure goes through products to support eating right. So it has the Lifelong Vitality, Terrazyme, CDR Prime, Lemon, and then it has a section on diet and exercise, which is under the exercise, and it talks about trim shakes, lemon sassy, deep blue. And then there's a page on, and this just gives people ideas of, oh yeah, I'd love to try that. And then I help them create their LRP right then and there. Here's how I'm going to get you on this LRP. And then I like to check back in with them in a month after they've gotten their first LRP and make sure they're using their products. As you know, when you use your products, it's like a lot of times people, and I'm so sorry, someone's saying there's a lot of background noise. I'm in an office that's really quiet, so I'm not sure. I'm so sorry. Not sure what to tell you. My kids are at preschool, and then my little girl's outside with the nanny. So anyway, but it just goes through things that they can use, this thing. But I also like to just see how it's going for them. Someone else has their mic on. Uh-oh, is that the problem? Did I not mute everybody? I am so sorry. I will do that now. I will mute the line.
You are now muted.
Okay, is that better? Is it more quiet now for you guys? Okay, I'm so sorry. I was going to say, it is really quiet at my house right now, and I'm not sure why it's so loud for you because my house cleaner is here, but she's very quiet. Anyway, so, okay, perfect. So, yeah, what I try to do is I go with the intention to get them on LRP, and I show them the products that they can use. I show them how to use them, and then I like to set up another appointment to talk with them again. Now, here is one thing that I like to do at the end of every wellness consult. We go to the back page. Hang on a second. I'm actually going to close the door. We go to the back page, which I can actually show you on this membership overview. This shows you the back page. I write down their primary support, like I'll write down my phone or my email. And when I'm enrolling people now, I'm not putting them on my front line anymore because I have my 6 builders on my front line. So I usually write down the person that I'm placing them under, the closest builder to them. And I write down other support, and I write down the time of our weekly team calls. So, obviously people at this point are just interested in the product usually. So I let them know about the Healthy Living Essentials product support group. I let them know about our weekly call on how to use oils. Like tomorrow I'm doing the call or the webinar on using cluster makeover. So then at the end, this is when I always say, okay, so as you've been sitting here, I am sure you have thought of somebody else that would love to learn about these oils. We've probably thought of a lot of people. And in fact, throughout the Wellness Consult membership overview, a lot of people come to me, or a lot of people say, oh my gosh, my mom would love this, or I want to get this for my mom. So at the end, I'll say, I noticed you mentioned that your mom would like this and your sisters. I'm actually doing a really cool promotion right now where if you want to host a class for me, I will get you all the samples, I'll get you an invitation, and then I would love to do a class for you. And in fact, right now, I'm doing, anybody who does a class gets a free $25, I don't tell them that, you could do a free diffuser, and you could get a $25 Elevate diffuser. What I like to do is it's really important when you're doing a class, having someone set up a class for you, that they know they have to earn something for free. They can't just do a class and not put effort into it. They have to put effort because there has to be some good results. Like there has to be a certain number of people there. So if they can get a certain number of people there, I'll give them, whatever the monthly incentive is. But I always invite them to host. And I even mention this at the end of, anytime I teach a class, I do the same thing. And I always have a fun incentive. Like at a class, a lot of times I'll say something like, Okay, so we have these fun little raffle tickets. Anybody who enrolls is going to get 2. And anybody who wants to set up a class right now and you'll get the date picked will get 5 tickets. And we're giving away Citrus Bliss. So it's a really fun way for you to have more chances doing this bottle of Citrus Bliss is to do a class. And the great thing is for one, doTERRA writes a check for anybody who does a class and has people enroll. The next thing I do is, and then I say, and my fun thing that I always do to sweeten the deal, is if you can get 5 people there, I'll give you a free diffuser or I'll give you a free Modern Essentials book or whatever it is you want to give away. But I always invite them to host, and I invite them to host at the end of the membership overview. That's when I just say, you know, if you have any family or friends that you think would love to learn about this, I'm doing this really fun promotion. I'd love to do a class for you. And it's going to be low pressure, just like the class you came to, or just like my experience with you today. It's just going to be learning and talking about how these oils are so beneficial and the best way to get them into your home. So I'd love to set up a class with you. And then that's when I go over that share brochure with them. If they say yes and they pick a date, we go over the share brochure, and then I set up a time to drop off their samples and their invitations. And I also give them the link, which you guys can still get. We have everything on Dropbox now. I still give them a link to watch the video on how to invite, because this will help you so that you have effective invitations, because obviously I want to make sure that you get the best check possible from doTERRA, but I also want to make sure that you're able to earn this diffuser, because that would be really great. So that's how I do my membership overview / wellness consult. The key is to doing them, and the key is to just being confident and just showing them what to use, how to use it, and when to use it. And these brochures that you'll get help you to do that. You know, as I was doing it just with you just now, I was going through the brochure, and like I said, I apologize that my meeting burner wasn't working to show me, because I was going to actually just show you this stuff and show you exactly what I go over, but I wasn't able to do it, but that's okay. You get the idea. The point is get your wellness consult membership overviews set up as people are enrolling, and then when you're there, invite them to host and have an incentive, something that they're interested in for them to host, because that's going to be huge. If you don't have that, they're not going to be as interested. Some people want to do it regardless. Some people, it's like, oh, you get this for free, and that really catches their fancy, and you're going to have more classes set up that way. So I have found that these wellness consults, membership overviews, really help to perpetuate my business. It gets my retention up, it gets me more classes going, and it's just plain awesome. So thank you so much for joining in today. I'm sorry about the background noise. I didn't realize that someone's microphone was not muted. I was going to say, my house is really quiet. But have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for joining in.